A Vintner City police officer is facing invasion of privacy and official misconduct charges. The Atlantic County Prosecutor's Office announced the arrest of Officer Ryan Bonanni today. The 24-year-old is accused of sharing explicit surveillance videos of a woman who was in a holding cell after being arrested back in July. Bonanni allegedly recorded the videos onto his personal cell phone and then shared the images on Snapchat. The incident remains under investigation.
But you're gonna regret this. Yeah. You're gonna regret it. How many?
Suspended without pay. An assistant attorney general arrested in Newport, put on leave for 6 months. And the restaurant that called police about her pokes fun at the incident and then apparently backtracks. The Night Team's John Perrick is live at Bannister's Wharf to explain. John?
Patrice, it's been almost 2 weeks since the arrest here outside the Clark Cookhouse. Tonight, the restaurant's making headlines for a drink they were serving, and the assistant AG is back in the news for her suspension.
I'm an AG. I'm an AG.
The assistant AG is facing a very long, unplanned vacation with no pay.
I think it's like time to think and learn your lesson.
Attorney General Peter Nerona handing out her punishment today. 6 months unpaid leave.
They should have fired her right off the bat.
And all you had to do is just walk away.
By now, you've probably seen the video.
But you're gonna regret this. Yeah. You're gonna regret it. How many?
That's Special Assistant Attorney General Devin Hogan Flanagan. Officers arrested her outside the Clark Cookhouse earlier this month for trespassing.
I'm an AG. I'm an AG.
Those words made her famous for all the wrong reasons. From New York to LA, the body cam video has gone viral.
I'm not being arrested. You're putting me in cuffs.
And she inspired a new mixed drink at the scene of the crime.
Great. AG Bellini. It's a mocktail. No alcohol. You know, they don't want people getting too drunk.
I feel like she should probably come back, try it. Maybe her night won't end the way it did last time.
But when we went to order one today, the drink had already been pulled from the menu, and no one at the Clark Cookhouse wanted to talk about it.
I'm an AG. I'm an AG.
Her day in court as a defendant is coming up on Wednesday.
Good morning, and welcome to the Bad Apple Report. It's 7:30 a.m. bright and early right here at home on the range. Thank you so much for being here today, folks. I really appreciate it. All right, thanks for showing up last night for that little Bad Apple Report after dark. I guess it was still light, but we had fun. All right, this guy's not having fun. He's making his debut on the Bad Apple Report, you guys. Oh my goodness. I'm saying that because I'm quite sure he's going to be a repeat guest. He's going to be like Charo on the Love Boat. Every season we'll see him, I'm sure. Myrtle Beach police officer has been arrested amid domestic violence allegations. Just like Charo he is. He's a police officer in South Carolina, and he was arrested after he faced domestic violence allegations this week, according to a report. Horry County Jail records reveal that 36-year-old Aaron Marcel Alston was arrested on Monday, August 25th. Oh, Aaron Marcel. Okay, the sister station WMBF reported that Alston, who works at the Myrtle Beach Police Department, allegedly caused visible red marks on a pregnant woman with whom he shares a child. Marks were reportedly found on both her neck and her elbow. Okay, and the WMBF confirmed that Allison has been with the Myrtle Beach Police since 2018. It looks like he hadn't shaved since 2018. And that the department was aware of his arrest. The department's website listed Allison as a member of its K-9 unit. Is he the actual K-9? Okay, the Myrtle Beach Police Department takes all allegations involving our employees as seriously and we're not reading that. Myrtle Beach Police placed him on administrative leave pending the outcome of the case, and jail records showed Allison was still in custody on Tuesday afternoon at the time. Oh, no bail has been set for the guy. Oh, I got to screen capture that face. Okay, Scruffy, when you get out and you watch this show, welcome to the Bad Apple Report. I'm sure we'll see you again. Everybody else, thanks for being here. Let's move on with the show.
New heart-pounding video shows the deadly rush hour shootout involving a UPS truck in Miramar 6 years ago.
Well, today, one of the officers involved appeared in court. CBS News Miami's Joan Murray is live for us in Fort Lauderdale with the latest developments on the case. Joan.
Well, who can forget that day 6 years ago when this dramatic event unfolded in Miramar? Now this whole event has come here to the Broward County Courthouse as one officer who responded to that shooting is on trial. In newly released body cam footage, you see officers surrounding a UPS truck 6 years ago on the Miramar Parkway, the aftermath of a holdup long chase and deaths of 4 people, the 2 suspects, a driver stuck in traffic, and the UPS driver who had been kidnapped and his truck carjacked. Police tell his boss what happened in a phone call.
Yeah, we're trying to verify one of your vehicles got carjacked. So we're trying to verify
one of our vehicles got carjacked. Okay.
If you have a tracker on that car.
How police responded during that chase and shootout are at the heart of the criminal cases against 4 Miami-Dade police officers who are charged with manslaughter in the death of UPS driver Frank Ordonez. One officer, Jose Mateo, is trying to have his case thrown out using the stand your ground law.
If the judge dismisses the case on the stand your ground motion based on transferred intent applying, then the case is over.
But prosecutors say stand your ground does not apply because officers were not in a confrontation with innocent victims. Observers say it may be tough to prove.
When you talk stand your ground, you're gonna need that confrontation between those 2 people to sell that, okay? And there was no direct confrontation, and that's going to be the most difficult part for them. And I take my hat off for their creativity.
So we'll see what a judge decides over the weekend. He told the lawyers this afternoon that he will have a ruling on that Monday morning, and if he does agree with the defense, then there will be a hearing in the afternoon to dismiss the case. Otherwise, it goes forward, and the trial is supposed to begin on Wednesday.
Dang, what is up with these feral cops and their domestic violence charges? This one looks like a ferret, this feral cop from Fresno. It says here, a Fresno County Sheriff's deputy is on paid administrative leave after being arrested on domestic violence charges. Sheriff's Office says 30-year-old Jamie Mendoza was booked into the Fresno County Jail on Monday. Okay, Jamie, you feral goofball. Investigators say that crime happened last Monday and the victim had detailed how Mendoza assaulted her. Oh, but hey, they're not going to tell us the details? What? Okay, let's see what this goofball says. It is disappointing to see one of our own accused of the same type of violent crime that he took an oath to combat. Oh, well, maybe he was just practicing combating on his woman. Why don't you let us know how it went down, Fresno County Sheriff John Zanoni? He says, I want to ensure the public that we hold our employees accountable. Oh, just as we do members of the community. You just work on your own people there, Zanoni. All right? The community's doing just fine without you, buddy. Mendoza has been working with the department since 2016, and he was assigned as a patrol knucklehead. Okay, that's him. Ferret-faced goofball from Fresno. Thanks for being here, folks. On with the show.
Yeah, it's a whole lot calmer out here than what it was just a few days ago on Wednesday morning when homeowner Kim Layton says she was alerted to a heavy police presence just outside her home here. And when she took a look at the surveillance, she says she saw several SWAT units getting ready to raid her home. Now all that is left is a boarded up garage here and extensive damage all throughout the property. Now Layton says she believes this whole situation could have been handled a whole lot differently.
I got an alert from my security system saying that someone is in my driveway, and then when I went to go look, that's when I saw the SWAT truck on my driveway. And that's when a lot of my cameras just kind of got shot at and went offline, and then I couldn't view anything else.
A video shared with News 3 shows that those initial moments Layton was alerted to, but she says that the damage that occurred left an even bigger dent in her finances.
Everything was pretty much like flipped open, just to kind of check like drawers, closets, beds pulled out, you know, doors jammed. But a lot of the damage is the foundation of this garage and the garage itself, and then the door.
While Layton, her boyfriend, and her daughter were away at the time of the raid, she says once she arrived at her home, she had even more questions after finding out police had been searching for someone she believed may have been a tenant prior to her having purchased the home 5 years ago.
They're looking, I'm guessing, from the last name they gave me, which matched the previous owner that sold me this house 5 years ago. I'm guessing they're looking for that specific person and somehow thought he still lived here after 5 years.
Now, according to the search warrant signed off by a local district judge on August 13th, Layton's property was listed along with 2 other addresses, but Layton questions whether law enforcement was negligent in their investigation prior to raiding her home.
I'm kind of confused as to what kind of resources did you guys use that led you guys to raid this house after 5 years of him not being a resident here. It's not fair for any families to just, this whole thing happened, okay, bye. Oops, you're wrong house, you know?
Now, after having her home boarded up, Layton says she's wondering who is liable for the damages.
You guys came and raided my house, did some damage, and how do I go about that? Because I was told you guys will be making the claims and taking care of this. We're like, no. As far as NRS 179, we're not going to be covering any of that. So I'm like, who is going to cover it?
And what the homeowner can do is file a government claim, and that claim will likely be denied, and the homeowner will have to file a lawsuit. When they do, the law enforcement agency, typically the city or county, will defend the claim, and they will argue that they have qualified immunity. In this particular case, if it's really true that officers didn't do their homework, didn't surveil the property, this individual hadn't been there for years, then they may be negligent, but obviously it's impossible to know without knowing what law enforcement knew and what information they acted on.
Now, I have since reached out to District Court Judge Jacqueline Bluth, who signed off on this search warrant, as well as Metro Police. Now, I did get a response from Metro Police, who says that this whole investigation was part of a human trafficking investigation.
Just like that, more bad apples, like every day. I really do appreciate you guys watching the show with me. You're awesome. You're the reason I keep doing it, and I'm going to keep doing it if you keep showing up. Thanks again. I hope you have a great day, and we'll see you right back here tomorrow morning at 7:30 a.m. bright and early. Take it easy.